So Dr. C here. So our isopropyl alcohol is finally done. So you're lucky that you didn't have to sit in here and wait for that. And so now we're going to measure our solvent front. So same thing, just take and you're gonna line it up. Make sure your pencil is ready to go. You just follow the line of the solvent. There you go. All right, so now we have our solvent front, and so now we're gonna measure our spots. So exact same thing. We're not gonna go back and forth to the paper because we've already done it once. So I'll just place the ruler where we need to be. So this is R3. So either from the middle or the top, go ahead and measure your D spot. And then go ahead and measure your D solvent. All right, R40. There we go, we're lined up. So either the middle or the top of your spot. Be consistent whatever you chose on the last video. Do the same thing in this video. And then also, get your solvent. Your D solvent. All right, B1. Okay, so here's your spot. Go ahead and get that. And you can also get your solvent, your D solvent. Remember, you're putting this all in your data table under the isopropyl alcohol column, so the right side of our data table. All right, yellow 5, here we go. Just right down here, here would be the top of it. Get your D spot. And then go ahead and get your D solvent. All right, yellow 6. Right up here, little guy. I'd say top is probably about right here. So go ahead and get that one. Go ahead and get your solvent spot. All right, next one, G3. So here's our spot. So here's like the middle, and here would be the top. And then you can also get your solvent, your D solvent. All right, the mixture. So you already remember, we know what the mixture is. So here's our yellow 6. It's right up there next to it. So this is probably right here would be the top of the yellow 6. It's a little hard to see. Here would be the top of the B1. And here would be the top for your solvent front, for your D solvent. All right, unknown B. Remember, this one has 3. So here's the first one. So the top is about right here. Then your next one, it's really hard to see the separation here. Okay, it kind of looks like there's 2 of them mixed together. So I would say the next one kind of stops right here. And then your next one stops right here. And then you can get your D solvent. All right, last one. Okay, so you've got first spots here, so right about there. Then here's your next spot. They bleed again together, so you can kind of see which one does a better separation between the 2 solvents. So that would be the top. And then your last one's top is right here. And then you could go ahead and get your D solvent. So now the last thing I'm going to do is I want to show you both of them side to side. Okay? So you can kind of see, we'll flip the camera a little bit for you. So now you can kind of see the difference, or maybe it might be easier if I put them on top of each other so you get a better comparison. So the salt is on top and the isopropyl alcohol is on the bottom. So you could kind of see which ones separate better, which ones took longer, which ones took slower, all of that. All right, so now you got to separate colors and have fun with awesome colors on pieces of paper.